Tween time to do the bouncing ball up and down using newfangled computerized electronic magic. Okay, here goes. Make a ball. Hold down Shift to constrain it to a circle. Get rid of the silly pink outline and call that ball. Layer, convert it to a symbol. F8 is the shortcut. Convert to symbol, ball. I'm going to make this registration center here. Okay. There we go. Make a new layer. Background. And make sure it's active and create your background layer. Swell. Okay, we're going to use a different kind of tweening called classic tweening. This is the old way Flash did it, and it seems to still be a better way to handle when we're doing a lot of changing the easing settings. I wasn't able to come up with any convincing way to do this in the newfangled motion editor. So here we go. Take the ball and go to frame 9. And right-click and say Insert Keyframe. The Insert Keyframe command makes a copy of whatever is in your first keyframe and puts it onto the next keyframe. Whatever the previous keyframe was, you just get a copy of it. So it's in the same place here. And while I'm thinking about it, I'll extend my BG layer out. Right-click, Insert Frame. Just a reminder, you cannot just pull that out when it's at a one frame using the command click method. Once you've pulled it out, you can lengthen it and shorten it, but at the very beginning you have to use that insert frame command as far as I've been able to tell. Alright, so we've got this, nothing too exciting happening. I'll go to this last keyframe here and I'll drag it down. I'll hold down Shift so it stays constrained to the vertical. And now I've got this, and it doesn't in between. It just jumps from frame 9 to frame 10. So I'll right-click on the first frame, and I will say Create Classic Tween. Not Create Motion Tween. Create Classic Tween. All right, there we go. And now we have tween. To change the easing or the spacing, we go over here to the Properties Inspector, click on the pencil, and we've got a graph from one frame to the next here, over 9 frames. And so we want a slow out, and so all I'm going to do is click on the first key, pull the arrow down here, or the Bezier handle, it's not an arrow. Go up here and I want a fast hit, so I want this curve to be steep. There we go. So we should have a slow out and increasing speed as it comes down to make the hit. Say OK, and hit play. And sure enough, we've got a slow to fast transition. Alright, frame 17 is my end frame. So I'll say insert, actually I'll go ahead and copy the first frame because I want to be in exactly the same position. So I go to the first frame, copy frames, go to frame 17, paste frames. So there's no tween here, it'll just jump back up. And then while I'm thinking about it, I'll go ahead and extend my background out. I can do that either by saying insert frame, and that'll do it for me, or since it's already extended, I can use command and then just drag it out to that point. So I need to create another classic tween between the down and the up here. So right click on that bottom frame and create classic tween. Go to my easing or tweening pencil, and now I want to come fast out of the bounce. So click here, and I'm going to have a steep curve, and slow into the top, so I'm going to have a gradual curve. So I have the opposite of what it was going down, so when it comes back up. Okay, and test my movie. And let's loop the playback. There we go. Good enough for the first video.